unit 1.4 and unit 1.5. Okay, let's learn about capability maturity model or capability maturity model integration. Here I have given some important points about it. You can jot it down afterwards. CMM is basically a standard given to a software according to the quality of the software. Like in our institute organization, maybe you have heard of NAC accreditation, NBA accreditation and all, which give the standard to the institution or organization according to the quality of their teaching, curriculum activities, etc. Now as you can see in the diagram, there are different levels of CMM. 5 levels of CMM are there: the initial level, the repeatables level, the defined level, managed level, and optimizing level. The first level, that is initial, here no KPAs are used. Now what do you mean by KPA? KPAs are the key process area, that is just a process area, that is just a area where a task is divided in a specified or in a systematic manner. Each of these KPAs defines the basic requirements that should be met by a software process in order to satisfy the key process area and achieve that maturity, that level of maturity. Suppose if some organization, some companies are there which develop a software and they have a maturity level of 3, that means it can be said that the organization develops a good quality because it is of level 3, because most of the key process areas are covered within the level 3. Like some organization may have level 2, some organization may have level 4. According to the quality of the software, they will get this label or standard according to the CMM. Now let's go to initial level, that is level 1. In this level 1, as I stated before, no KPAs are defined or no KPAs are used. Only the process follows are ad hoc and immature and are not well defined. That means less process, only a few codings, only a few processes are used in this level. So next, moving forward, next level 2 is repeatable level. This focuses on establishing the basic project management policies, that is tracking cost of project, scheduling, establish, etc. Experiences with all your projects which are made is also used for managing new similar natured projects. Now what are the KPAs or key process areas used in this level 2? That are project planning, configuration management, requirements management, subcontract management, and software quality assurance. Now what is project planning? This includes defining resources required, goals, constraints, etc. for the project. It presents a detailed plan to be followed systematically for successful completion of a good quality software to be deployed to the customer. Second is configuration management. This focuses on maintaining the performance of the software product, including all its components for the entire life cycle. Third is requirements management. It includes the management of the customer reviews and feedbacks which results in some changes in the requirements. Some prototype is given to the customer and that customer sees the software given to them, and according to the software, according to the feedback from the customer, modification or changes are done. Subcontract management. Fourth is subcontract management. This focuses on the effective management of qualified software contractors, that is it manages the parts of the software which are developed by third parties. In some complex software developing process, third parties are also are also used for developing the software. So this comes under subcontract management. The last one is software quality assurance. It guarantees a good quality software product by following certain rules and quality standard guidelines while development of the software. Now the third level, level 3, that is defined label. In this defined label, documentation of the standard guidelines and procedures takes place. Like I said earlier, also when making a software, a documentation is also a important part. It is a well defined integrated set of project specific software engineering and management process. Now what are the KPAs, or the key process areas used in this label? That is, first one is peer reviews, second is intergroup coordination, third is organization process and definition, fourth is organization process focus, and the last one is training program. Now in peer reviews, in this method, any defects in the software are removed by using a number of reviews method, like walkthroughs, inspections, body checks, etc. Body checks means the reviews are taken from the team members, among one team members itself. And second is intergroup coordination. It consists of planned interaction between different development teams to ensure efficient and proper fulfillment of customer needs. As in peer reviews, the team members of one team reviews the software, but in intergroup coordination, the reviews are taken from different team members from different teams. Third, organization process definition. It focuses on the development and maintenance of the standard development processes. Fourth is organization process focus. It includes the activities, that means the tasks and practices that should be followed to improve the process capabilities of an organization. Last one, training program. It focuses on the enhancement of knowledge and skills of the team members, including the developers, and ensuring an increase in work and efficiency. As being a lecturer, we also have to get a training based on our syllabus, or based on our curriculum. So in likewise, the developers, the software engineers also have to get a training which will enhance their knowledge to make a effective and develop a software efficiently. Now the next label, level 4, is managed label. In this stage, quantitative quality goals are set for the organization for software products as well as software process. Now quantitative, as you can see the word, it is a quantity. It is a quantity, that is, suppose you give some ratings to some apps or some software, and that kind of measurement is done in this process. The measurement may help to the organization to predict the product and process quality with some limits defined quantitatively. Now what are the KPAs, or key process areas, used in this label are software quality management and quantitative management. In software quality management, it includes the establishment of plans and strategies to develop a quantitative analysis and understanding the product's quality. Second is quantitative management. It focuses on controlling the project performance in a quantitative manner. It measures the technical techniques that are used. It measures the work done by the developer, etc. The last level is level 5, that is optimizing level. This is the highest level of process maturity in CMM, and focuses on continuous process improvement in the organization using quantitative feedback. Use of these new tools, techniques, and evaluation of software process is done to prevent recurrence of known defects, so that again and again same errors are not occurred. Now what are the KPAs included in this label? that are process change management, technology change management, and defect prevention. Now, in process change management, it focuses on the continuous improvement of organizations software process to improve productivity, quality, and cycle time for the software product. The next is technology change management. It consists of identification and use of new technologies to improve product quality and also decrease the product development time. And the last one here, that is defect prevention. It focuses on identification of causes of defects and to prevent them from recurring or occurring in future products or projects by improving project defined process, the KPA process which we use. So this is your complete CMM labels. So now let's learn about process patterns. Process patterns are nothing but just the steps which we use to create a software, or the frameworks which we go through to create a software. Process patterns are the software process which can be defined as a collection of patterns that define a set of activities, actions, work tasks, work products, and or related behaviors required to develop computer software. Different activities and different actions can be communication, planning, implementation, testing, etc. So now let's learn about process assessment and improvement. A software process assessment is a disciplined examination of the software processes used by an organization based on a process model. The assessment includes the identification and characterization of current practices, identifying areas of strength and weaknesses, and the ability to current practices to control or avoid significant causes of poor quality software, and cost and schedule is also considered. Now, a software assessment can be of three types: a self assessment, a second party assessment, and a third party assessment. In self assessment, it is performed internally by an organization own personnel. In second party assessment, and it is performed by external assessment team, or the organization is assessed by a customer. A third party assessment is performed by an external party, for example supplier being assessed by a third party to verify its ability to enter contracts with the customer. All these are done based on the quality of the software. Now there are some standardization method also, from where an organization can get a standard. Different certificates can be gathered from using this standardization method. The first one is standard CMMI assessment method for process improvement. CMMI means capacity maturity model integration. In here it provides a 5 steps process assessment model that incorporates 5 phases, that is initiating, diagnosing, establishing, acting, and learning. The second one is CMM based appraisal for internal process improvement. It provides a diagnostic technique for assessing the relating maturity of a software organization, and this one ACI CMM certificate is given to those organizations. Now third one is SPICE, SPICE. The usually ISO IEC 5504, this number is given in a certification. It defines a set of requirement for software process assessment. The intent of the standard is to assist the organization in developing an objective evaluation of efficacy of any defined software process. Now the fourth one is ISO 9001 or 2000 for the software. Here it is a generic standard. This method, standardization method, is a generic standard that applies to any organization that wants to improve its overall quality of products, systems, or services that it provides. This standard directly applied to the software organization. So now let's learn about PSP, that is personal software process. The main objective of PSP is to give software engineers with the regulated methods for the betterment of personal software development process. PSP shows engineers how to manage the quality of their project and how to make commitments and they can meet up, and how to improve the estimating and planning, and how to reduce the defects. And PSP emphasize on the need to record all the things and analyze the type of error they make, so that they can develop strategies, a plan, and how to eliminate those errors. And here we can see that there are different labels of PSP 0 to PSP 3. In these labels, different framework or different activities are done. In PSP 0, this is the first label, which includes personal measurement and the basic size measure and coding standard. Basically, it is related to planning. In planning, all the size of the project, resources to be used, and cost estimation, etc., are also planned. And in planning, the time estimation and scheduling is also done. Now in PSP 1, PSP 1 includes of high level designing, and after designing, it also sees in the review of that design from the organization, from the team members, or from the customer. Now third is PSP 2. Here the quality management is focused. That means, yeah, the quality management is focused by how by doing the coding, and after coding, the testing of the process is done. All the unit testing are done in this label. Now the last one is PSP 3 label, that is concerned with postmortem. Or in postmortem, what the personnel has to do. The personnel, in this label, the personal process evolution is indicated. Personal process evolution means the measurement and metrics collected for effectiveness of process is determined and improved. All the measures and matrices which has been collected is determined, and it is used for the improvement, for the betterment of the process. Let's see what is TSP, team software process. The primary goal of TSP is to create a team environment for establishing and maintaining a self-directed team and supporting disciplined individual work as a base of PSP framework. TSP cannot be done individually. For TSP, the base of PSP framework, all the activities of PSP framework also has to be included in TSP. Now, self-directed team means that the team manages itself and plans and tracks their work itself, and manages the quality of their work, and works proactively to meet their team goals. Now, TSP has two principal components: the team building component and the team working component. In team building, it is a process that defines roles for each team member and set up a teamwork through TSP lunch and periodic relaunch. And team working is the process that deals with engineering processes and practices utilized by the team members. TSP in short provides engineers and managers with the way that establishes and manages their team to produce the high quality software on scheduling and budget, because while developing a software, quality is the most prioritized character. And obviously scheduling and budget is to be considered. Now in TSP, by using TSP, it ensures the obviously it ensures the quality of software product. It also creates the security of the software product also, and doing that, it improves the process management of an in an organization. And the labels of TSP, as you can see, it is more or less similar to the labels of PSP. The first is planning, and then launching, high level design and review. Third is implementation. Now here comes the integration. As you know, in TSP we are dealing with different teams, and dealing with different teams means we are generating different modules of the process. So that modules has to be integrated, that modules has to be added in a final software. So this integration label is also there in TSP. And after adding all the modules, all the features generated by different teams or generated by different team members, that should also be tested for errors. And last one is postmortem. And rest labels are similar to as TSP, only integration part here is different because it is dealing with the team or team members. So for remaining topics from unit 1, you can see my part 3 unit 1 video. Thank you all.